What's happening, guys? This is Bharat for iGyaan and welcome to our weekly tech roundup. And we're going to be talking about a lot of new things that have happened in the past week. So let's quickly get on with it. And we have a bunch of news stories from all over the tech domain. Let's begin. So the OnePlus One is finally launched in India for a price of 21,999 rupees, which is excellent for its price in terms of the specs that it offers. It's going to be available through Amazon.in. All of you are already aware of this information, and we are giving away 50 invites for this. So you can head on over to iGyaan and play in the OnePlus One invite giveaway. I looked down because I was ensuring that I was talking about the right things. Yes, so we're giving away 50 invites, and you can ensure that you can take part, or you can ensure an invite for yourself by simply going on to the link, and we'll leave it in the description below so that it's easier. Now, since you already know that Micromax is launching something called the U, which is their new devices tied up with a Cyanogen over their Cyanogen mod. The reason why OnePlus One will not have Cyanogen in India is because Micromax has taken exclusive rights for Cyanogen in India, and OnePlus had to sort of rework their strategy, and they're building a custom OS for the One. But as far as the One is concerned, that's not going to be getting Cyanogen mod or any updates in the future for Cyanogen, so you can totally forget about that. But Micromax is setting up their own forums. Basically, they're taking OnePlus's idea and they're implementing it in India. So you'll get something called U forums, and they're already live, and we did an exclusive story about that, so you can go check those out as well. Become a member. If you want to develop, you can develop. If you like developing ROMs, you can do that as well. But it's an initiative. I don't know how successful it will be in India, but a lot of people are excited about it. What really matters is the hardware and what kind of service and support Micromax is going to give at the end of everything that happens after the U phone is launched. So we checked out the YotaPhone when we were at Mobile World Congress. The YotaPhone 2, actually, we checked it out at Mobile World Congress in 2014, which is about almost 8 to 9 months ago in Barcelona. And the phone is pretty unique. You have a e-display which is on the back, as well as its capacitive on the back as well. So the phone has officially been launched and is expected to come to India really soon. Whether it works or not for a lot of people is questionable. You do have a secondary display on the back, which gives you excellent battery life if you don't turn on the first display. But to interact with the rear display, apart from the basic navigation, you need to go to the front display and basically switch over to the other side. So that may not actually come to the output of increasing battery life, but if you're just reading a book, for example, you can go into the e-paper display mode and basically have a mini Kindle in your hand. The YotaPhone 2 has a 4.7 QHD e-ink touchscreen, which is on the back, and a 5-inch 1080p display on the front, which is an AMOLED display. You also get a quad-core Snapdragon 800 chipset with 2GB of RAM and 32GB of storage. You have an 8-megapixel camera at the back and a 2-megapixel camera in the front, and the 2500 mAh battery is expected to last for at least 2 days if you use a lot of the e-ink display. Now, the phone is expected to be launched at the end of December, but it also lists India as one of the countries where the phone will officially go on sale. Since the YotaPhone is already in India, we can expect the 2 to be here pretty soon in the initial launch stages as well, which is a good thing. So one of the biggest things that has happened this week is that Apple has announced officially that their contract with Reliance is going to end. So every company that comes into our country has to have this sort of 5-year agreement with another existing Indian company, and that is to promote Indian trade, blah, blah. Indian government policy XYZ. So the company has already had those 5 years, and Apple is officially going to set up shop in our country in 2015. You're expecting to see over 500 retail outlets for Apple in the country, and you will also officially see updates for the products, as well as quicker launches for products, as well as warranties for things like iPhones, which have been bought globally in India. Right now, if you buy an iPhone anywhere else in the world, you can't get warranty in India. And vice versa, if you buy it in India, you can't get warranty anywhere else in the world. But that's going to change. So when Apple officially sets up shop in India, any phone that you buy anywhere in the world, I mean an iPhone, will get service and warranty in India, which is a good thing. You still get service and warranty for iPads, MacBooks, and iMacs, but the only thing that was left out was iPhones, and now that will also be a part of the chain. We'll get first launch details, and hopefully pricing will also be reduced once Apple officially sells in our country, which will be a good thing. And a bad thing and a good thing. I don't know. Think about it. The Department of Electronics and Information Technology in India has set up a 10,000 crore innovation fund for the Indian people. And if you have some great innovations, this might be the right time to sort of get them going. They're going to tie up with some existing venture capitalists to figure out where they want to put this fund and how they want to help innovation grow in our country. But this is an excellent thing for a lot of people, and this will also boost a lot of innovation coming out of the country and not going into other countries, which is again an excellent thing. So the Departments of Electronics and Information Technology Secretary R.S. Sharma made this announcement at Infocom 2014, which was held recently in the country. Apparently this fund is going to be implemented soon, but we have a lot of other things that are actually going on, and basic things like broadband infrastructure, internet infrastructure, and the backbone for the country is really weak at the moment. So maybe they should work towards building better communications, better broadband, and better internet connectivity before they jump over to this. So let's see what happens, but the fund has been initiated, so let's hope it gets going and it actually gets to people who deserve it, right? Another big news that happened this week is that Xiaomi has been banned from importing and selling handsets in India. A notice was also sent to Flipkart that they are not allowed to sell the handsets anymore, import them, or promote any form of trade of these handsets. This has happened after Ericsson filed a lawsuit against the company because Xiaomi infringes a lot of patents that Ericsson owns. Now, it's funny that the patent infringement game has come to our country as well, and the courts are acting this fast. Ericsson tried to speak to Xiaomi a couple of times, and the company did not respond, so they took it to the courts, and the courts have given a cease and desist order so that Xiaomi will not be able to sell till February. So if you had any hopes of buying the Mi4, consider them shattered, because until February comes, there will be no update as far as the situation is concerned. This happened with Xiaomi as well, and Ericsson had sent them several notices, and when the halt was made, Xiaomi did an out-of-court settlement and they had the sale going on the next day. So in this scenario, it looks like Xiaomi is not able to make that out-of-court settlement because of the demands of Ericsson, which may be too high due to patent infringing policy norms and the kind of costs that are involved when patent infringement happens. So let's see, let's hope that people who want the Xiaomi phone will be able to buy it. You can still personally import it, but you'll be paying a heavier price, obviously. You'll be paying for import, you'll be paying for shipping, and you'll probably be paying duties for importing electronics into the country, which might also be seized because we don't know how detailed this cease and desist order is, and if personally you can import these products. Continuing on to this, Flipkart has also suspended the sale of existing handsets. So the Redmi Note and the Redmi 1S has been suspended from sale. And a lot of orders which were not shipped are not allowed to be shipped anymore. So if you placed an order, you might be jumping on to getting a refund soon. So make sure you figure it out, and if your order has been placed and it's not been shipped, try and get it shipped. If they don't ship it, then get your refund in time. The Nexus 5 is officially going out of stock. That's what Google has said. Now that they launched the Nexus 6 in India, Google has also announced that globally the Nexus 5 units are no longer going to be produced, and you can buy them in whatever stock they're left. Official Google Play Store has stopped selling the units. So whatever retailers have them, it might be the right time to buy them before the prices increase actually. It's expected that the Nexus 5 prices will go into a premium once the phone becomes completely unavailable. So if you want to buy the Nexus 5, now will be the right time. You also get Android Lollipop almost immediately. So I don't think there's any harm in going for the Nexus 5. For the price that it's available at, it might be one of the best Android phones to get, seeing the current scenario where it stands. So the Google Nexus has been officially announced in India. Well, there is no stock anywhere to be found, including the Google Play Store or Flipkart. Prices range from 43,000 to 49,000 rupees for the 64GB variant, but there is really no stock. So if you wanted to buy the Nexus 6, this may not be the right time or the place. There are some available on sites like eBay for a very, very high premium. So we recommend you to not buy those because it's just insane to pay a grand premium for a phone that is supposedly not that expensive. But it is expected that stocks are going to arrive by the end of December, around Christmas time. So you should stay tuned for that to happen via Flipkart. You can get some units of the 32GB blue color variant on the Play Store, but the shipping is estimated to 5 to 7 weeks. So if you want this Quad HD screen enabled powerhouse from Motorola and Google, you might have to wait on a little bit longer. So that was our tech update for this week. Check out autogyaan.com for all the auto news and iGyaan.in for all your tech news. This has been Bharat, guys. Thank you for watching. My personal Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook links are in the description below, along with links for iGyaan.in. And you can also catch us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and make sure you subscribe to us on all our YouTube channels. Again, the list should be in the description below, but youtube.com/iGyaan, youtube.com/iGyaanTV. I'll see you guys in the next one.